Jonathan Sherman here. Today we're going to take a look at a stock trade I did in a big well-known shipping company that is called FedEx. They're a provider of global shipping, and it's a name everybody's familiar with. It wasn't a hyper-growth story, but they were beating estimates and analysts were positive on the stock at the time I got involved in the trade. The stock itself was in a trading pattern that looked like it was conducive for a move higher over the next few weeks. Now, this particular trade didn't move as much. I was hoping for a 20% return on this trade, and it didn't really accomplish that for me, but I did make some money on it, so I just wanted to go through it and show you the highs and lows and how it worked out. This is a summary of the trade from my Form 4797 for the tax return, for my tax return, and you can see I got into the trade. Here I bought 1,400 shares on February 22nd and ended up with about a $7,000 profit, which was about a 5% return. Now, I've been showing you trades where you're making 20-30% returns and making tens of thousands of dollars, and not all trades work out that big, right? So you're always hoping for the single, double, or home run, but sometimes you have to be satisfied with these little base hits and take profits in them. Let's see, let's take a look at the trade confirms on this. On FedEx, started buying the shares on the 22nd, and I took all the shares, I bought all the shares on the 22nd. It's a big liquid company. A lot of shares trade on this stock. Bought it for 106 and 106.2, averaging just a little bit there. And 800 shares here at 106. Let's see, yeah, 200 shares at 106.06, 400 shares at 106.2. And then I was done. So there I had 1,400 shares in the stock, hoping for a 20% return. And it didn't really move that fast, right? And what happened was the overall market started to weaken a little bit, and the stock just got stuck, right? Not more than, let's see, when did I get in the shares? I got in the shares on the 22nd. So about 15 days later or so, I decided to get out of the stock. Ended up with a few points. Here, I sold it at 111.51, and I had gotten in at 106. It was a small trade. It was like 5 points or so on 1,400 shares. So I ended up with $1,700 profit, which isn't bad in a big, well-known brand like this. And I was pretty happy in the end, making 5%, especially with the overall market weakening. FedEx especially is sensitive to overall market movements, being that they're such a big, well-known company and they're in the shipping business. That kind of stock, and it fluctuates pretty sensitively to the market. It's not like a utility company or something like that. So that was the trade in FedEx. It's a trade that you can learn how to do. It's basically you're using fundamental information like earnings and sales and analyst reports, and you're using technical information, they call it, when you're looking at the stock chart and trying to time the trade and make a profit from when you think a stock is about to move higher. In the next trade I'm going to show you, it is more of a tech company that I made a trade in. I don't think I've done any trades yet I've shown you in tech companies. And I made another 25-30%, and it was a pretty good trade, and I'm going to show you how, why I got into it and how it all unfolded and some lessons that you can gain from it. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.